This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
Has Stones and Homes made its way to Olympic competition yet?
Not that we choose that guy. We kick his ass every time.
I know, right?
No, it's the same guy. If they could somehow create a biathlon that was running and Stones and Homes, he'd be pretty good.
Yeah, that's true. Welcome back to generic Indian Scream.mp3, everybody.
Yeah, I think we decided it had to be .wave because I don't think MP3 was in wide circulation at that point. Could also have been a real audio and RA.
Real audio RA. For so Idris very helpfully told us that the sample from Return to Innocence is called Chant d'hommage aux ancêtres, from the album Polyphone Vocal des Aborigines de Taiwan. Taiwanese Aboriginal people sang that. Mm-hmm. Who knew?
Who knew?
It's sort of a
knew.
multifaceted offensive that we call the generic Indian scream.
Apparently, everything is made in Taiwan.
We threw a sort of handful of darts at the offensive board, and we hit several things. Just,
Well,
That's
feel
true.
like
Matt also claimed it too.
I feel like I represent all Aboriginals.
Yeah, I think your presence made it less offensive for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, First Nations people are a monolith that Matt represents.
Look, all I'm saying is I'm represented. I'm representing myself here.
There you go.
So thank you for that detective work, Idris. You're a real. You're
the true MVP.
I'm actually starting to suspect
points.
you might be a gloriotician.
It's entirely possible.
We will be slapping a cookie in an envelope and sending it your way.
All right, let's get some more of the game done this time. What do you say?
Why not?
I'm just gonna mute my microphone and eat some more roast chicken chips.
We promised that you would eat one right up in the mic last time, and you didn't.
That's
Can you
true.
do that before you mute yourself?
We didn't get our ASMR in,
I did not promise that.
but we.
I mean, I'm doing it, but I did not promise that. There, that's all you get.
Oh, that was like 2 chomps.
Yeah, they're like, I got a giant mouth.
This is a big responsibility. This is probably the internet's first roastchickenchips.wave.
I think we've given our disliker ample reason to dislike having lingered on this stall for an episode's
Oh, we're
worth of
only
time.
like 3 minutes in. I mean, like, let's go.
What, you mean that mortar over there? That's Baba Yaga's personal magic mortar. It's kind of like a flying rowboat. She uses the pestle for an oar. Hey, don't get any wild ideas about flying around in it. The only thing you could use it for is grinding things. The magic is Baba Yaga's specialty.
I kind of want to bring this skull with
Baba
us to
Yaga
explain
came
things
from
to
a
us.
place a bit to the east of here, but
I
she
agree.
always
I like
had
him.
a soft spot for this little valley. Said there was a lot of dark magic about this place, so she thought she'd spend the winter here before moving back home. We come originally from Mother Saria. You know, big place to the east of here. When Baba got the yen to get away, we moved to Spielburg, and you know what happened there. So we came here. You don't know much, do you? Lots of weird magic leaks out of the Dark One's cave west of here. That's why there's so many strange things around here, present company included. Hey, read some history books. This valley was famous because some cult tried to summon a Dark One here. That's plenty bad juju, even by Baba Yaga's standards. Dark Ones live in some sort of other dimension. They feed off energy, any kind of energy. They more or less sweat dark magic, which twists and mutates things around them. I love it. That's
I
why
love
Baba
it.
Yaga feels so at home here. Just enough dark magic to make life interesting. and no real dark one to make things too dangerous.
That's some tasty exposition right there.
Yeah, this guy's
Yeah.
great. I
We
want a
need
little
more of
They're
him.
just the guards. Nothing inside their skulls but some magic. Not exactly brilliant conversationalists like myself.
I want to keep this guy on my desk to help me figure out, like, rigging problems.
Why did you go fuck
Yeah,
yourself,
when I
Alex?
mentioned you had visited the last time, she didn't exactly get out the welcome mat, if you know what I mean. But once she got over a temper tantrum, though, she got that smile on her face.
You got that cross product
Warm
backwards.
reading when you get
Unreal,
like, you know, maybe you stewing in her cauldron.
Unreal 4 uses a left-handed coordinate system, you numbskull.
I was getting kind of bored hanging out here until you showed up. Now I'm dying, so to speak, to find out what happens when you and Baba meet again.
Me too, man.
Did I mention before that the hut's been kind of flighty lately? I think it's molting.
That specific voice reminds me of a character from something.
Rocket Raccoon?
No, I think it was a cartoon. A character from a cartoon. I don't think I'm gonna get it, though. Way
Whoa.
deep in my memory.
Don't say I didn't warn you, buddy.
Buddy! How dare they try to pass that hut off as the same one in Spielberg? How dare they? Like, that is not the same one. I know what that looked
So
like,
long,
and that ain't
sucker.
it.
All right, so I think he must have told us in those 3 lines that we missed because they just blasted through them that he wants us basically to get him a hat to wear. So we have to go find him a hat.
Sure. Let's say that. Let's say that's what those lines were.
I think that makes
I mean,
sense.
like, I know
'cause
that that's what he needs. I know that that's what I need to do. And
Well-
I couldn't find a reference to it anywhere else in the dialogue here, so.
they probably, like, reworked the puzzle, like the actual gameplay mechanics, and couldn't get the guy back in to record more lines. It
Yeah.
probably wasn't originally a hat when they got him
honestly,
in.
quite possible.
Yeah, originally it was like, first you gotta put your penis in my eye. Then I'll
Not-
let you through.
Not the one that's glowing blue. I want to watch it happen.
I don't watch it happen. And then they were like, the Coles were like, nah, maybe not, eh?
Yeah, this was originally the porn version of the game.
Let's maybe not do that.
Okay, so there is a porn version of this game.
Of course there is.
Yeah, I forget. I think it was Quest for Glory 5.5 or 4.5 or something like that. But back when I was like actively in sort of the AGS indie scene, it kind of made the rounds because it was made with Adventure Game Studio. I don't think it was ever completed. I don't think the project ever like finished development, but it was definitely a thing.
Yeah. Well, that's great. So, if you got Google and you're curious. Oh, let's
go.
be honest. If you're watching this show, you've already seen it.
Welcome again to the gates of the Castle Borgov. I hope that you've been enjoying your visit to Mordavia.
Does the porn version of this game make more of the characters ladies?
I do not remember, and it wasn't the porn version of this one. It was the porn version of Quest for Glory 1, and it reused a bunch of the sprites from Spielberg and so on.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to see the townsfolk.
In this game, yeah, maybe not.
I am very sorry, but I can only open this gate by the command of the master.
I'm confident that nobody's into them. The townsfolk from Quest for Glory 5.
The master
4.
seldom leaves the
Oh,
castle
yeah, we're on
and
4.
has few guests.
Yeah, there is 5, but we haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah. Like,
I do not know if anyone at the castle is
I think they
here.
might be outside the bounds of Rule 34.
My house is just inside the gates, and I seldom see anyone from the castle.
If anyone's feeling brave, Rule 34, QFG 4 townsfolk.
Since the last
that
boy
cannot be a
passed
thing.
away many years ago, the castle has been uninhabited until recently.
All right, I'll Google it.
Now it is owned by the master, who is also
I'll take
my
Google it. You're driving the bus. I'll look it up.
job.
New incognito tab.
On time.
Oh, see, I didn't even go incognito. There's a whole lot of Shima. Holy fuck.
Oh my god, it's all Shima. Oh, that's a lot of Shima.
My God.
Oh no. Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
Just alarming amounts of Shima, too. Like, multiple pages. I did not expect a game this old to have that much Rule 34 art, but I guess I underestimated the internet, so that's a thing I will forever
I
have.
over-abbreviated, so I didn't see much of it, but now that's a lot.
Now yeah. By the way, we are not condoning you do this.
We do it so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any townsfolk.
I mean, unless that's your thing. If that's your thing, then, you know,
Oh yeah, you be into whatever.
you do you. But yeah. Okay, that's enough. This is an all-time low for us, pausing the game so we can all look at Quest for
So we
Glory
can look
porn.
at Quest for Glory porn. Yeah. What vaguely surprises me is there doesn't appear to be any like Katrina or Irana or anything like that. So there you go.
No, not
It's
even
a
the
very
undead
specific-
swamp lady.
Dead Swamply, the Rusalka. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there we go. Castle.
Since the last boyar passed away many years ago, the castle has been uninhabited until recently. Now it is owned by the master, who is also my employer. It is not a bad job. I am paid well and on time.
I probably should have closed the tab before I went back to the game window.
And may your feet
There-
move faster than the thing that chases you.
Okay, so there is more here.
Is there? Oh, okay, I must have missed it. I wasn't spending a whole lot of mental effort to dig too deep, but
Yeah, you just need to look around. But anyway, yeah, we're paying attention to this now.
yeah.
Hey, good news, guys. We got our first question for Krull!
Oh wow.
Question for Krull. I have to
Okay.
find the Krull logo and superimpose it over Glory.
And of course, it's our other fellow Glorietician, Idris, has asked, if CBC, for you Americans, that's the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation,
The days are getting cooler and shorter. Winter is approaching.
great, thanks. Interrupt the question for Krull, you asshole. If the CBC was to create a new detective TV show, but it had to involve at least one character from Krull, who and what type of detective show would it be?
Like a character, not an actor.
You'd have to be a
Character, yeah.
character.
So it's in the setting of Krull, or one of the characters from Krull went through a dimensional rift and came to our world. And if it's one of the ones who came through a dimensional rift, it's got to be one of the bandits who bit it in the last dungeon.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say there's a guy in Krull. My favorite scene in Krull. A little background on Krull. Gotta step back a couple phases here. They acquire a bunch of bandits. The main character has this sort of property where everyone who tries to kill him joins his team or falls in love with him. It's a weird thing. He's not that likable, but everyone gives up on trying to kill him and joins him. Or, turns on their master and helps him.
He's not likable, but he's not that likable.
He's plenty likable. He's just not, supernaturally likable like he is in the movie. But these bandits follow him around, and one of them dies in a wide shot. I've never seen anything like it. they're crossing this bridge, and it goes out wide, and they're dodging projectiles, and one of the projectiles just picks a guy off the bridge, and he falls down into the abyss. And it's not one of the important bandits, like not one of the ones with a lot of lines. But when they get to the other side of the bridge, you're sort of scanning their party for who's missing, because they didn't zoom in to they didn't give the guy a dignity of a close-up for his death. He just falls down into darkness, and you got to figure it out in the next scene who's missing. And I think that guy, because he's in this castle that moves around through space and time and stuff, I think probably he is the detective because he survived the fall, and wherever the castle disappeared to, it ended up in our world, and he's the detective.
So that is a good one. But I think I would love to watch a detective show where a Cyclops gets the Cyclops gets brought here.
Yeah, the humorless Cyclops. I love that.
The humorless Cyclops. And
Rell.
Rell can see his own death. So every week he has to try to solve his own
murder.
His own murder. Yeah, that's the perfect one.
CSI Planet Krull.
That's beautiful. Also, I just want to see that guy in normal clothes. Can we put a picture of Rell up for those of you who haven't seen Krull?
Absolutely.
Oh my God! Look at that motherfucker! Look at that glorious motherfucker!
Can we get your Rell, Matt, that you did for Matt Makes Monsters?
Yeah, sure.
Time
I did some fan art of him.
Matt's art. Boom.
Matt was doing that on a stream, and I jumped on the stream just to demand that he draw the Cyclops from Krull. Because I knew he would do it. I knew it would beat out, like, he had other people, other viewers, and I knew he would have to ignore their requests and do mine.
You were right.
Yeah, and now imagine this guy in plain clothes solving his own murder on a weekly basis.
I want to see that guy in a lumberjack shirt with his sleeves rolled up.
I saw Krull for the first time with Matt, and when Rell came on screen, I laughed and said, "There's no way that's how they wanted him to look."
I love Rell. Anyway, yeah, thank you for the question for Krull. If you guys have any more questions for Krull, put them in there.
Suppose you heard that the gypsy didn't kill Igor after all. Dmitri has set the gypsy free. No good will come of it. You mark my words. The man was clearly a werewolf.
This town is full of shitty people.
It is. Like,
like even the nice people are shitty people.
Yeah. Like when fucking the Burgomeister there is the most reasonable person in town, you've already lost.
Yeah.
So, you haven't been eaten yet. We'll see how long you last traipsing about everywhere when you should be staying in this nice, safe town.
Well, hold on a second. Can I ask something? And this may be obvious to somebody, but it's not obvious to me.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing?
What do you mean, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
We're talking to Olga.
Okay, no.
Next
what
question.
What are we doing here?
We need a hat for a skull, right?
So
No. What is our goal?
In talking to Olga?
No.
Broader than that, being in
Broader
Mordavia.
than
Quest for Glory.
Why are we...
Quest for Glory 4.
Are we just trying to get home?
Well, we're trying to figure out what brought us here, and also figure out the mystery of the Dark Ones, collect a bunch of rituals so that we can presumably, I guess, close the gate to the other world or something like that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Andrew just covertly sent me something. Oh my god!
Wow, this is one of the most incredible things I've ever seen because Krull ran out of budget. They spent it all on their sets, and they didn't have a lot left over for anything else. But Andrew just sent us an image of a toy of Rell the Cyclops from Krull.
Well, here it is.
It's a primitive toy version of the primitive movie costume.
I would kill to own this.
It's like it's sort of doubly corrupted because it's an imperfect realization of an imperfect realization
I love
of what
the
was
drawing.
probably a flawed premise to begin with.
Why is he wearing a skull around his neck? This is amazing. Oh, I love this. This has got to be. Yeah, this is not for children. This has got to be a joke. Like, this has to be. This is the best thing I've ever seen. This has to be somebody's like thing. This has to be like somebody's like fan figure because this is fucking amazing.
Yeah, I don't think Rell ever had a skull around his neck like that.
No, I think this is a stupid Cyclops figure that someone had and they made a thing out of it.
Unless there's an expanded Krull universe that I'm not aware of, which I have to go rectify that if that's the case.
Yeah. Andrew, I know you and I live together, but there were some movies we just didn't watch together. And was Krull one of them?
It was one of them. I have never seen this movie before.
You got to get on that.
There's so much to be disappointed by.
But like there's so much to be disappointed by, but honestly by the end you're like this is pretty great.
I sincerely like it. I'm not joking. I'm not being ironic. I love it. There's so much to love about it. But however low your expectations are, it will find its way beneath them.
But you know why? There's so much heart poured into that movie. There's so much. People tried so hard.
Yeah, the makers
movie.
of Krull didn't compromise on anything until they had to compromise on everything, and it's amazing.
So good.
They allowed it to become a disaster around them, but it still just barely got released.
So good. Anyway, sorry. Questions for Krull. Threw it in there.
Yeah, nicely done. And that's pretty much all the time that we have for this episode. So.
Throw your dislike down and let's keep going.
You guys gotta understand, when we do this show, we're actually trying to like concentrate and get organized. You should see what the rest of our lives are like. The sort of the rudderless chaos.
That is our lives. No, it's been great. And, I really like spending time with you guys.
Oh, me too, man.
Yeah. It's fun,
And watch Krull if you haven't. The whole thing's on YouTube. No one loves it enough to take it down. I bought Krull on YouTube. I bought Krull on iTunes.
Me too.
Because I was building a 3D model of the glaive from Krull. And the high-resolution version of Krull that I bought with my own money is not noticeably better than YouTube's version. It's in ridiculously high quality, the whole thing, here on YouTube. It's great. Check it out. It's as free as this is until someone notices and takes it down.
It's so good, guys. It's so good. It's one of those, like, if you haven't seen it, like, if you're watching this show, you really should have watched. You should watch it because it's like it's good. You'll. I can't even explain it.
If
you can't find something to like about it,
cup of tea, Krull will do it for you.
Yeah. If you can't find something to like about Krull, then I'm sorry that the goodness in you has died.
Oh my god. All right, and on that note, hey, look. Stay cool, everyone. And also, just know this. Hold on. Let's check it out here. And I hate to bring this up, guys, because, these are still early days yet, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 six weekends of shows left. And then we got some horror month.
It's true.
I've never done a horror month, I don't think.
Yeah, it'll be the return to the castle of Dr. Brain.
Oh, yeah. Yeah!
Although...
I really enjoyed watching the Manhunter episodes. They were torturous.
Oh, yeah, no. That was, that sapped life energy from me. I am now 40 years old, but I feel 50.
watching Manhunter was like being punished. Just watching it was.
That's how we knew who our real fans were.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I found all of our old channel art.
Nice.
I found Questabelle running with her giving the finger.
Nice. I still have them all saved.
My god!
One day when we put our website back up, we will we'll post them there or something. I still we still have a thing that I need to like harass Matt to do some art for, but I'm not going to talk about that until it's ready.
Oh, what is it? Oh, I know what it is. It's the thing you've already harassed me about and that I haven't done yet.
A few. Well, there's more than one of those, but anyway. We'll see y'all next week, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Stick and stay.
What the fuck? Stick and stay. Andrew, where are you finding this fucking amazing shit?
Whatever it is, there you go.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna put this on next episode, guys. You're in for a treat.
Status,
Unsnap.
out of print. Yeah, no shit.
See you next week, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Status, out of print.
Who's Titch?
I think he's the kid.
He's the fucking kid.
Yeah. Although, the puppy was the shapeshifter, and I see the shapeshifter there with the art. What can only be the shapeshifter from Krull?
Alright, we can't talk about this now. We gotta talk about this next week. I'm saving this image.
Bye, everyone.
Oh my god. This is fucking amazing.